In these past couple of sessions, we've been pretty much building just some random stuff inside of the code sandbox, just to get a feel for just the way that it works, the way to manipulate files, connecting one file to another. Um, so right now, I want to talk about one more thing. The code sandbox is really more for like testing things or getting your feet wet and just seeing how coding works. It gives you a quick environment to just build and maybe prototype something very quickly. However, the sandbox also has its own limitations. After building a bunch of stuff inside of it, it can get really clunky, it can get really slow, it can just eat up some memory. It can be filled with random errors where it's a little hard to diagnose certain things. So I want to start talking about getting a different text editor and building outside of that code sandbox. So right now, in my personal opinion, I think VS Code is perhaps one of the best that are out there. And there's a ton of others. There's Atom. I mean, of course, you can go search and find these other things, but to me, VS Code is kind of like the gold standard, god tier right now. Just because it has so many features, it has so many extensions, and it is just really, really involved with the community around coding. Because it has so much support, it just makes things so much easier and makes your life just go so much faster. Because, like, with adding in the right extensions, it allows you to manipulate these pages or these projects or whatever you're building, and it will autocorrect certain things, or it'll make things format the same, or whatever changes that you want to manipulate onto whatever you're building. So here is the normal VS Code. This is what a lot of people will use. However, I actually use Visual Code or Visual Studio Code Insiders, which is kind of like uh, really, really just flying it close to the sun, because these are where all the nightly builds get pushed out. These are actually, it even says it right here on the page for early adopters. So anything that gets changed, you guys are the front row to all of that, whether it's good or bad. Typically, it's good just because the support and the fact that Microsoft is the one holding the torch for this, it has really, really good support and integrated features. So just keep that in mind while you're looking for a new text editor.